Warning, this is not a test. UL Comedy Society presents.
Oh, Jesus, pretty cheap today. Lol. Anyway, our next act coming up now, he's very, very smart. He's, I like to think of him as the whitest black person I know. Or vice versa. Please put your hands together for Mr. Mark Hannon.
Hey guys, what's going on? I am excited as dicks to be up here now tonight. What? This is probably going to be my last time now in Scholars, because I'm actually, I know, right? I'm actually about to graduate soon. And I'm an asshole that I actually have a job already for after college. I'm going to be an accountant. I see accountants have that reputation of being extremely boring. And that is very, very true. See, I already know, you look at, say, something, I know from doing accounting, it's not fun. Accountants are not, by definition, fun. You look at, say, a movie like Wolf of Wall Street. That movie is like a 3-hour cocaine and drug-fueled session, and it's fucking awesome. If that movie had just accountants in it, wouldn't really be the same. It would be about a bunch of guys making a moderately sized company with a long-term sound fiscal policy. Wouldn't really be that good. Still win as many Oscars as Leonardo DiCaprio though. You see, even because I have that knowledge now, when I'm watching normal Wolf of Wall Street, you're seeing there Leo and the boys, they're having cocaine, they're banging hookers, this is holy shit, this is mental. You see, I know there's a dark room in the back, where there's a bunch of accountants around the table. And they're this cocaine is pretty good. Well, we could get Dib Dab, and that's really the same thing, and we just that right there is why no one wants to hang out with accountants. Because accountants will try and put a monetary value on fun. And so, you see, because I'm an accountant, I'm going to be an accountant, and my hobby is to go up on stage and make an arsehole of myself. It's pretty hard to actually meet women. So I decided, recently, I'm going to try Tinder. You guys all know here, everyone here knows what Tinder is, right? It's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping to be an old guy here, so I could explain to him what Tinder is, and just see the exact moment in his face where he just loses all hope in our generation. Because Tinder is just it's such a weird thing. You go onto Tinder, and what happens is you're given someone's face, like Sarah. I mean, Sarah's face, and I'm giving her her name and her age. So it's just face, Sarah, 20. And from that information, I'm supposed to decide, am I into Sarah's face? Or am I into Sarah's face? And I'm so fuck yes, of course I'm into Sarah's face. And so if Sarah, by some chance, decides, yes, she's into Mark's face now, then what happens is a little box comes up, and we're supposed to talk. Is that supposed to be okay? All me and Sarah know about each other is we both have noses. What do we talk about now? We're supposed to talk about how great our noses are? And this is literally only for really hot people. And Tinder is just, you have 2 seconds to be hot, or get the fuck out of here. And see, this scares the shit out of me. It's Tinder's it's so popular now, and it's just lame, it's disgusting, it's narcissistic, and that is exactly what I said 5 minutes before I installed it and became addicted to it. That shit is the Angry Birds of dating. You go on there, and there's all these beautiful women, and you're yes, I would fuck her, I would swipe right at her, yes, I fuck her as well, fuck her. 20 minutes later, I am so good at dating, I want to have sex with all these women. see, like, the problem is... Alright, fuck, I can't remember what I was gonna say next. I'm gonna move on. See, like, Tinder is just kind of like this part of society now where so much of what we do is just online. Like, we do shopping online. A big thing is like social media online now, right? Like, if you went back to Ireland 40 years ago, there were 3 things to talk to a person about. You talk about the weather, you talk about the local gas team, and you talk about the price of milk. Now, because like you have social media, it's just gone the other end, on the opposite end of the spectrum now on social media. There is a fucking tidal wave of inane bullshit on like Facebook now every single day. I go and I can't really explain why. I just like see my friends like saying like people I barely know saying bullshit. I get really annoyed. It's like, oh, it's such. I just watched like 10 episodes of 2.5 Men. I'm so addicted. Fuck you. Get a fucking life. Oh, it's such a horrible day today. Fuck you. Stop being attention seeking. My testosterone, my skin testosterone is so great. Fuck you for having a better life than me. and it actually kind of, when you go into like, it's actually a little bit disturbing on social media how much insight I get into how my friends' brains work now. Like if you go onto Twitter, you can actually see, like say you go to Tom's Twitter page, and you can see like who Tom follows, and you can see like the order of the date that Tom started following these people in. So you know you go onto Tom's followers and you're like, oh, you know, there's a friend, there's a celebrity, there's a news, then 15 porn stars in a row. And like now I know, on March 27th, Tom was feeling very, very horny that day. He's like, I need to follow all these porn stars now. And you know, it gets even sadder then, because like you go onto these porn star pages like Lexi Bell or something, and they drop right there. And like you know, and like porn stars are saying like the same kind of name bullshit as well on their Twitter. They're, like Lexi Bell, like, oh my god, I just ran 2 kilometers today, Gay 2014. And then the first reply there is from Tom, just boobs, question mark. Hashtag horny, hashtag sexual frustration, hashtag no more ice cubes left to chew. So, I've been actually doing stand-up now for not too long, but a little bit anyway. And like because I do like it's kind of my hobby now, I like tell my friends and my family that I'm doing stand-up. I always find it very weird that the first response I always get from like my friends I tell them I'm doing stand-up is they're like, are you not scared? Like, what do you expect's gonna happen? Like, from the sound of it, you think that doing stand-up would be like joining a gang in Los Angeles or something like that. Like on my first day I come in and like John right there is there in his white t-shirt. He's like, did you think you're good enough to join stand-up? You gotta take your lungs first. You gotta do 5 sets of knock-knock jokes. Across very, very pretty audiences. I will tell you a story now, like, probably the most scared I've ever been when I was doing stand-up was actually my very first gig. Right here in Scholars. It was actually, just as I finished my first gig, I was feeling okay about myself. I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. I need to relieve some kind of pressure after that. So I go to the bathroom, and in case like girls right here don't know, guys' bathroom in like out there in Scotland is like a big trough that we all pee into. It doesn't sound very elegant, yeah, but it works, okay? And so like I'm out there, I'm like doing my business, and then another guy walks in, and he stands at the other end of the trough. I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'm doing my business. And then he looked over at me, and he's kind of like, hey man, I really enjoyed your gig tonight, that was really good. I'm like, oh, thank you, guy who's talking to me while holding his penis. So that's the thing, you don't talk to another guy when you're both holding dick. That's just the rule of life. And I was like, alright, whatever, I'm gonna take, like, yeah, thanks very much, man, thanks for coming out, take compliments, it's nice to get compliments. Then, he came over and stood behind me. And he was like, no, I think you're really, really funny. You should tell me the next time you're doing a gig. I will come. Because I think you're hilarious. And I'm just like, okay. And like my anal virginity is flashing before my eyes. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, okay. And he slaps my boss and walks out. And I was very, very scared. Because I don't think he washed his hands the entire time. Guys, I'm Mark Hannon. Thank you very much.